and Toledo and Carmichael meet again. Heat number 3, round of 16 for the men. Track record between the two, 2-0 in favor of Toledo.
He cannot lose in this round if he wants to win his first maiden world title. Wade, on the other hand, obviously wants to get one back on Filipe.
Let's start off with Filipe Toledo. Snaps down the line, some froth on the face. Throws it up in the air, has to throw the board away, goes incomplete for the finish.
Not much going there.
But yeah, I kind of pulled it together at the end, so I'm super stoked. And yeah, here goes Wade.
And now we get to have you here to call the heat between Toledo and Wade Carmichael, which you see on your screen, and powers. Again, though, like not enough speed for that finishing maneuver for Wade Carmichael, so 2.5 for Carmichael.
Well, the first snap's nice. You know, we see that Wade has that power. He's very good technique. He gets low to his board, keeps that speed up. And once he gets to that lip section, he really lays it into it, has everything into it. We've watched over and over today, though. You're not able to complete your rides. You're getting cruel.
I have. Portugal is one of my favorite countries ever to come to. I actually really want to live here one day. So yeah, I don't know. I'm having a great time being back here and just getting that Portuguese back as well, which is super difficult.
Small and fala Portuguese. Huh? Yeah. You know what? The secret's getting out because more and more surfers, both locally and traveling here, are appearing every year. Toledo on the backhand, nice throw in it for the full reverse, but unable again to put it down. Just getting going. Now we're also going to have to watch Filipe Toledo and his body, and his body language, because we do know that he has an injured back right now.
So psychologically, there's a lot. Mentally, you got to be able to play through that.
Here he goes. Toledo looks down the line, tosses it up, and tries to stop that landing, and just showing you how difficult the conditions are. Typically, Filipe Toledo is able to stomp those air reversers out in the flats, no problem, Mickey. Let's take a look here. Carmichael moving down the line, hatchet to the lip there, little glide, and that's all he's going to get.
Yeah, you see how he was trying to pick up all that speed and carry it into that section. It looked like that wave might have some open face, but just the floater, and hoping that he had the floater to come down with all the speed and just go into one big section. Kind of that way of getting two maneuvers fit in on a wave that's shutting down ultra quick. Didn't happen for him, so another 2-point ride. Actually, Nikki, why don't you bring us through this replay and tell us what you think?
So fast down the line. Yeah, that's going to be a big score for sure.
So that was a 717 for Filipe Toledo. Let's take a look at this 517. Oh, the 717 again from the air for Filipe Toledo.
Well, we're talking about trying to find just a two-maneuver way. And then also the replay here of Wade Carmichael. I think he ends up going down here. Well, he pulled that one out, sorry.
So that was a 517 for Wade Carmichael. We'll take a look of it from up above again.
So he didn't get the combination of major moves. He got a similar style of wave.
Seeing a number of surfers carrying injuries towards the back half of this year. As we switch to live action here with Wade Carmichael swooping through that turn and opening up for the inside, looking to get one more, jams it for the finish. And during that interview, we saw Kolohe Andino find multiple maneuvers on wave. 7.17 for Andino, 5.17 for the previous ride for Wade Carmichael, and now we're looking for the judge decision on 16 minutes, 15 seconds counting down. Toledo continues to surf here, now on the backhand. Looking for a ramp, goes for some innovation right there.
That was pretty cool, got the board flipped. We saw that same type of maneuver done by Julian Wilson at the Freshwater Pro. There you go, get to see it in the ocean from Filipe Toledo. He landed it, but did not ride out, so it'll be incomplete, just a throwaway number. That's where the best shapers in the world have these team riders to work on it, and then they take that model that they've tweaked and literally build it and put it on the rack, and it's really the same, you're just getting maybe the dimensions that you need or the leaderage you need, and you're going to get a board that works just like these, the pros ride.
Yeah, CAD design on the computer assisted design, and CNC cutting in the factory allows for that to happen, and then the shapers, even a ghost shaper can just finish off that CNC cut. Let's just look at a replay for this.
Oh, Wade used priority. No, he tried to block him there, so he gets this little corner. It looks like it's got some opportunity here. Looking for that final move. That's what I was going to get at my point at, is when you have, that's why you look at, the Channel Islands and the Mayhems and the Marcio Zubis. They're all basically taking those exact models that are being refined over and over and over and replicated and better and better and better. And each time you go there, they're on the floor. That new model is pretty much exactly it is.
A juxtaposition in surfing approach between Filipe Toledo and Wade Carmichael, and we're enjoying it. Here's Toledo, live action, looking quick, big tail throwing snap there on turn number 2, and he kicks out, looking to better his 2-point ride, which I would say, Nikki, he did. What do you think about that last ride? Better than a 2?
Yeah, definitely.
You can talk us through this one.
Yeah, really in the pocket. I think, he's so spicy out here. That last turn was amazing. The difference between these two surfers, Wade's so much bigger than Filipe.
Increases his lead over Wade Carmichael, now looking for an excellent score of an 8-point ride to take that lead from Toledo. Here goes Carmichael on this left-hander, bangs away on the first turn, bangs away on the second turn, goes complete, and the challenge may have been met. I don't know if it's an 8-point ride. What do you think, Nikki?
Here's watch this again, yeah. I mean, that's that quick transition turn, which is, kind of translates into, but it's more of a timing, just kind of knowing that it was going to get down to that closeout section. So, yeah, I think more than anything, it's not just this heat win, because, yeah, great, that pushes it, but really he needs to capitalize on this event, get himself a win, and tighten that gap over Gabriel Medina. One
spoiler can be this guy. Wade Carmichael opens up with a snap, gets a nice finish, throws the tail, but gets a little caught up. That was important for Wade to finish.
And just to clarify, too, if Filipe doesn't make this heat, doesn't mean doesn't mean that Gabriel wins.
To replay, Wade Carmichael.
So Wade going for this big first turn. This wave energy depletes, but he does well to keep it all together and do what he can.
The whole scenario and the world title race to one of my favorite events, I'm going to tell you, the Pipe Masters at the Bonsai, right at home on a wall. Carmichael, nothing doing there.
Well, I like that he's mixing it up when he's surfing outside of priority. Just go on everything, make a surfer with priority, chase you down, moving around. You can see that's the kind of strategy that you have to implement. Well, today, reviewing it through the foggy brain of mine. We'll get back to that.
Well, that's a good start. But little dead time in between, and he goes for the air at the end. Wade Carmichael, a little bit of desperation on the finish right there. He started off nice with a backhand snap. I have a feeling that Wade's going to have to stick to his guns and stick to what those kind of surfing that's earned him big numbers in the past.
Let's take it to another sport and okay, so if you have a bat that you're cracking home runs with all the time, and
crack like that?
Yeah. He just hit a home run, right? And he did it on that board. So that board is going to be one you keep in your quiver. Okay, say your 9-iron that you've been clicking and it's going close to the hole every time. It feels like butter as you slice it through the grass. That's a board that's your magic 9-iron, right? You've got your magic bat.
What about this crack right here, Pete? Talk us through it.
Well, and any ramp, oh my, extended version of it too. Frontside air, beautiful with the grab. And the nice part about it, look at the back leg. Straightened almost out, not completely, but either way, when you get that laid out version of that, you can't deny it. It's going to be most likely a good number. He's going to improve on the 6. And watch this once again. All the speed, the flared out version of it. Tail, it's going to show those judges. Look at the whole bottom of my board is there.
Here's Wade Carmichael trying to answer back down the line. Big hatchet there. Slices, throws the fins, but has to fight for recovery and does not get it. But back to Filipe Toledo. We talked about his sore back, and we talked about the back injury. He must have a great support team of physios right now, because he's showing no sign of injury. You know what? The world title race is going to go to Ehukai, to the shores of the North Shore, and finish off at the Bonsai Pipeline, because Filipe Toledo, he's on to the quarterfinals.
Really cool and great performance from Filipe. He kind of showed us all of it. He had the 6 there as well, but then wasn't finished. Wanted to go for that much bigger of a score with a 7.43. Fun to watch.